The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster Sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides. Mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans. Yum! And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding. Amazing! Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
This man needs medical attention.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
98 KUPD.
Answering all my Alice Cooper email. People are coming up with better suggestions. And then, of course, somebody just came up with the idea. How did we miss it? I know Brett said it and we didn't even pick it up. But this Korean-British change-out is ripe for the first song that this thing has to sing is the new BTK solo artist is Seoul Man.
Oh, yeah.
Seoul, though. Like it's the city in Korea. Why? And Brady had some lyrics he'd written down that were a little insensitive. I don't think we can sing, but...
Oh, come on.
No, you can't do it. But it goes, I'm a soul man. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Instead of da-da-da-da-da-da. Brady was adding in terrible things.
Maybe Billie Eilish can sing the chorus.
You get Billie Eilish do the ding dong bang, ding dong bong, that kind of thing. I don't think ding dong bang is bad, is it?
No.
So that's what we'll do. I'm a soul man, ding dong dang, ding dong bong. That way you keep away from the CH sounds that everybody's getting so upset about. Because that person's freak. And if anybody came to me and said, you're going to get in trouble for that, I'd be like, what? For calling a freak a freak? Yeah, you can't do that anymore. Well, then, I don't want to live in this world. I'll make my own rules. I'm listening, Seattle. Are you ready? I'm not. It's time for Brady to give you all the news that only Brady knows. We call this the Brady Report. It's brought to you by our friends at Hooters. You can head to Hooters and check out our 11 lunch specials starting at $8 each. Wash that down with an ice cold Bud Light. That's every Tuesday. That's just every darn day. You can go over there to Hooters. And thanks to Hooters and Bud Light for this Brady Report. Brady reported.
Good Tuesday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world.
Hi.
Happy National Waffle Iron Day.
Right. Break those out.
All right.
Nothing better than a morning packed full of waffle making because they're so worth it. Everybody's gotten a waffle iron. Everybody's tried it once.
Maybe twice.
Yeah. Well, you twice, of course. But I'm saying normal. All right. No, let me rephrase. Normal human beings realize that waffles aren't even close to being worth the mess created by a waffle iron. Disaster. And then you eat the waffle and you're like, Eggos are the same. There's nothing different here. And it's 2 minutes in a toaster and there's zero mess. Oh, waffle makers are the worst idea ever. And that's another reason to never get married is you're going to get a waffle iron. Somebody's going to get you one and you're going to try it. And then for years, that thing sits in a cabinet with waffle remnants hanging all over it and diseases growing in your house.
That's the latest appliance. Because remember back in the day, like when our parents, they all got like fondue sets and stuff like that.
I got it.
Yeah.
You got a fondue set
that started to come back. So, because the melting pot was massive for a little bit, and I won a fondue set. And you have
still
that
probably 2 or 3 times a year on that.
You do?
Really?
Yeah,
At home?
New Year's we've done it the last
not worth
few
it.
years.
I'm going to fondue.
Oh,
I'm going to melting pot.
Yeah.
Toledo calmed me down with it.
Yeah.
John, it's cheese. Of course he has fondue parties. Forgot about that.
Multiple
Again,
times a
you're
year.
talking like a normal. Brady,
I
let
come
the
home
normal
most
talk
days
for a
during
second.
the week, I'm like, fondue party?
Yeah, let the
Like,
normal
no.
talk for a second. Because an average human being doesn't think it's worth it to have that bubbling crude cheese in the middle of their house and then chunks of dry cheese are
cleanup
everywhere. And then trying to clean that cast iron jug of dry cheese, it's not worth it.
How many fondue setups you got?
2.
6.5? 6.5?
Gotta keep Brady's like a car guy with his fondue set, though. I mean, the cheese never dries. He's got like a towel on it, and he's got... Gotta get that right off. Can't have that dry up.
We've got the other item that sits is along the lines of the cheese things, the raclette.
I don't know
What is that?
It's
For making
Swiss
rack of lamb?
as well. You have a griddle on top, and then you take raclette as a type of cheese. You take the slices, and you put them on a paddle, and you put that over the flame, and it melts the paddle. Then you put the melted cheese, usually potatoes, pickles, and those little onions, mini onions.
We have a microphone in Brady's pants. Let's see what's going on. Oh, my God.
and you have little bangers on the grill, so it's a sausage, potato. It's really good.
What are bangers? Oh,
like those little sausages.
British
mini
sausages. We
Yeah.
call them sausages here in the States. But
It sounds like fondue,
Bangers,
though.
John.
It's
without
very
the
much
pot.
like
Okay.
fondue, but you're just grilling the
okay.
sausage on the top, and then you got these little fingerling
Yeah, you told us.
potatoes.
All right, settle down.
And it's called what again?
Raclette.
Raclette.
I go to the
Find us a
bathroom.
raclette.
I'm going to find out what the hell. I don't
It's spelled with a Q, I'm guessing.
No, it's RACLETTE,
Q.
I think.
Okay.
Or RACAL.
That's enough. It's enough.
There we go.
Brett got it.
All right. Well, now there's pictures of it. What are we doing? Are we showing Brady porn? Look at that. You set that up?
Yeah, you
Tabletop
set that up,
hibachi.
and you got
Oh, it looks like a hockey.
This
or
looks like a foosball table. Yeah.
so the little handles underneath have the melted cheese, and then you pour that on there, and you could do. They're doing all sorts of things there.
And shrimp and everything.
Oh, I see. It isn't like a hibachi.
So it's a George Foreman griller with a cheese section.
Yeah.
Well, that is a waste of space.
Does that
and
run you,
time.
Brett?
$80.
Wow.
Yeah, because
On Amazon right now.
It's a hot plate.
The raclette
It's a
table
double
grill,
hot plate because
Korean
you have
barbecue
little
grill.
hands.
There we go,
Oh,
Korean.
I identify
there
as
you
a
go.
Korean barbecue grill.
Bulgogi.
Oh, that's on me.
I never heard of that.
A raclette?
Yeah.
Because it's a George Foreman grill without the top. Somebody built George Foreman grills wrong. Oops, I put the hot side up, actually. Well, put it on top of the other thing. We'll make it a cheese melter. Tough melting cheese. It's been hard to find ways to do that for you. Hot. I've done it. That seems like a waste. I don't like those giant. They're all Margaritaville's to me. Like that. You see that thing where that guy does the the air fryer's almost kind of the modern day Margaritaville, where it's like, oh, you just put it in there and cooks it. Well, I've got like 7 things in my kitchen that do exactly the same thing. Yeah, but it air fries it. You don't know what it's doing in there.
A couple of baseless fun facts.
Yeah. You have an air fryer.
No, I never tried
You
one.
don't? Yeah.
No.
I do.
How is it?
It's good for leftovers.
Yeah.
I do in the Emerald 12-in-1.
Yeah, you got that.
You got that?
You know, he got the super
Oh,
Margaritaville.
yeah.
That's like the big microwave that does like everything,
No, I
right?
don't have that one.
Oh,
It's the,
okay.
It's the Instapot, Emerald's
okay,
version
all
of
right.
that.
Oh.
And it does air fry.
Oh, by the way, the only time we've used Instapot, 8 hours later we had a meal.
It sits
What's
on the
Insta?
shelves from
What
those-
the F is
Instapot
Insta about
is
Instapot?
good. It's pressurized.
Yeah.
Pretzel
Yeah, I
pressure
use
cooker.
it. Yeah, I
What
got
the
one
hell
too.
is, we do too.
Oh, yeah.
What's the
Pressure
Insta part? When does that kick in?
because
Oh,
it
you
cuts
could-
down on time.
Oh, big
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah, on a
On
meal that would
meats
take 2
and-
days. Okay, but I don't want to start dinner at 9 in the morning.
No, it makes great rice in like 8 minutes.
It cuts the like
Way
regular
down.
pressure cooker time like in half.
You know what cuts it
Well,
all
Like you
in
can
first
half?
make
of all,
ribs in like an
get
hour.
on it. You said time. He doesn't
Yeah,
like
I was just going to
time
say
at
that's the
all.
problem. You know what cuts all that time out? Wandering and going, Holmberg, too. Oh, Mr. Holmberg, right this way. Thank you.
Or having Vader show up at your house with
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just
Grubhub.
Don't knock. Those special instructions, don't knock. Just leave it on the table outside. Vader.
The only U.S. states that produce coffee.
Ooh. I don't know.
Hawaii.
Correct.
Yeah, Hawaii and California, probably.
California. About 90% of the coffee consumed in the U.S. is from South America.
Yeah, because we like our coffee on the back of a burro. Run
Bring in
by
the
an immigrant,
beans.
making about 6 cents an hour. That's
Bring
what
in
I
the
like.
beans with some telos.
Forget who the old
Keep it coming.
The old comedian's joke was, I like my coffee like I like my women. In a sack slung over the back of a burro and drug up a hill by one.
8 out of 10 Americans don't allow smoking in their homes. That's almost double from 20 years ago.
Do you allow it? Nobody's ever even
No.
tried it in my house.
Yeah, I haven't.
I don't think that's a thing
They
anymore.
walk out,
Yeah.
so like most smokers
I
are
had
pretty
one
good about
friend, but it was years ago, and I told him smoking outside.
not inside. Yeah, I
Clubba.
the Steelers stuff. Well, Clubba he had no rules. I'm surprised he didn't get.
He didn't
robbed
get the
for that.
money part.
But the people who do smoke, I like Dougie smoked,
Yeah.
and he would vape, and I'd catch him every. And it didn't bother me because that doesn't.
I was going to say, do you allow vaping in the house?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
care about that. But like cigarettes and stuff, I'm like, kick it outside. I don't ever have to
Most
ask.
people,
though.
most people go outside.
Smokers have gotten the message that they are
The states with the highest
AIDS.
percentage of adult smokers:
New York.
West Virginia
Wow.
and Kentucky. The lowest, Utah and California.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they pretty much eliminated smoking in California. Other than weed, I'm not kidding, man. I've not seen anything like that. It reminded me of the 70s, how much smoking I was watching Saturday. Yeah. Everybody had a joint. It was everywhere. Everyone. If they didn't have that, they had a vape pen. Everything smells like pot outside there. It's crazy.
A new poll asked 2,000 people what they missed the most about their commute from working during the pandemic.
Nothing.
Radio was number one.
Me. Well, you still have a radio. It's just hard
That's
to
what I'm saying. Yeah, nothing. You shouldn't miss anything about your commute.
Look, my commute was during Larry's show, so
then you had
that was cool.
Other people that was got pretty high percentage was 31% liked or they missed the morning chats by the water cooler and such.
At work? Yeah. Just lonely.
Yeah.
You can still have them.
But then there's another percentage that I didn't miss that.
I'm fine with this. Yeah, the commuting stinks. The radio is the only thing that makes it tolerable. Like if you find something that's actually sort of getting you around how angry you actually are for sitting.
A new study about the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. Immune response may last a lifetime. They said it's also very effective against the variants, that no matter what. But the part is the faster, more people get vaccinated,
right,
then that prevents more variants happening.
Yeah, they can't morph as easily.
Yep. What about Johnson & Johnson? They do that one yet, or?
No.
No, they were just looking at Pfizer.
They said that I read a study about the Johnson & Johnson thing. It says after a year, the COVID is it like totally stops at cold because you're dead. From the gravy that they put in you called Johnson & Johnson.
100% COVID free.
That's right. You can't get COVID with Johnson & Johnson because it turns your blood into a gel.
According to this survey of 29,000 people in the U.S., the majority of the U.S. is living paycheck to paycheck. That's based upon people who make between $50,000 and $100,000 annually. 53%.
Yeah, that's been the case. They say that's not been the case. That's been the case in the States for a long, long, long time. Difference is, old people weren't in debt. They just got their check. They made their moves. They saved a little penance, a little tiny piece, and then but they didn't. They weren't in debt.
Here's the other difference: is on the factor of the millennial, it's 70%. Which is higher on that younger generation.
70%. Which side?
70% of millennials are paycheck to paycheck.
Oh yeah. Well, they're young. Everybody that age is paycheck to paycheck. You stop being paycheck to paycheck after usually decent 30s. You can start going, okay, I got a little extra. I've done some saving. That makes it so I'm a little more covered. If you haven't by that time, paycheck to paycheck is not unusual. Even rich people do paycheck to paycheck.
You end up living to your means.
You live stupid.
We got a new Gerber baby.
Finally. That little. We're going to let that other one grow up?
4.5-month-old.
Can I guess? Transgender, maybe African American, Korean.
Boy.
Is it? It's black?
No, I don't know. I'm
boy
guessing.
named Zane.
Okay. But it can't be a little white kid.
Zane's a little hipster name.
It is hipster.
Yeah.
It's got to be all of it. It's got to be diverse.
It's
got to be gay. Probably doesn't identify as a baby. Probably a CEO or something.
Yeah, I think I'll show you a picture and you can get. So the parents, they beat out 90,000 other parents who entered their
babies.
child. Yeah.
$25,000
cash prize, and they get Gerber products for 1 year.
Hey, Brett, did you hear Brady, the religious guy on the show, say that this family beat out 90 infants?
90,000 infants.
90,000.
He ain't playing.
He's something. He's got Korean. He's got a little.
Give him a couple of years.
He's biracial, this baby, which is great, good.
Biracial.
But I knew Gerber wasn't going to go with the cutest white kid they could find. Those days are over. And you know what? White people don't get mad at that. You had your day in the sun.
He's got to be
something.
Asian.
It looks Asian.
Yeah.
And you know
Why,
what?
Brett?
Oh, you know why. I'm not even going there.
Let me tell you
Looks
this.
like Psy.
Because of his eyes. Because of his eyes are not all the way open yet. He's either sleepy or he's Asian, as Billie Eilish would say. I'll tell you this. I don't care what race the Gerber baby is. I hate him. Because I don't like those things. Little old men dipped in oil.
You might want to throw your hat in on this deal. This company called Somnio is building the world's largest yacht. They rolled out the plans for it on Monday. It'll have 39 luxurious apartments starting at $11.2 million, and it's invite only. You have to fit the qualifications that
they don't want you wasting
super
their time.
yacht's looking for because they want to, bring people together on this deal. It'll include your medical. Each apartment has its own library, its fitness center. It's pretty amazing. 608 feet long or 728 feet long.
Yeah, you're not allowed on this thing unless you get an appointment.
How many apartments?
39 apartments.
That's amazing.
Jeez.
That's incredible. $11.2. What if the boat's out and you're not home? You want to go home?
Oh, yeah. It's got to have a helipad on it.
Yeah,
You can chop
you fly out there for sure.
Okay. But it goes like you got to get.
They might even have a taxi service.
But 39 people, 39 owners have to all agree. Like we're all going here today.
Yeah, it's up to basically the builder of the yacht, and they already have. They've got enough money to start the construction on it, and then they'll
gorgeous.
sell the apartments by application.
That's too many other people. 11.2 million. I was with a friend once. We're driving by a place, and he was not a man of means. And he goes, because the real estate sign said by appointment only. You can't even go look at it. Yeah, they don't want you in there. Walking around looking at their stuff. Of course not. They've worked really hard to make sure that, like, if you sold your car, serious buyers only, or I'll meet you somewhere and just make sure you can do that. I'm not going to have just any riffraff wander through the house. That's how people feel about their homes. Yeah, but if you're trying to sell your house, everybody should be allowed in. Not everybody. You just want people who can afford it in there.
This is why it's happening pretty quick. Is because, like I was saying, the medical care, world-class medical care on board, providing apartment owners with the highest level of safety away from pandemics and other global risks.
Yeah.
So it'll have its defense system on there.
Awesome.
You're on your little island,
Your
basically.
little aircraft carrier.
Yep.
You got your own little sovereign nation.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Let's get to some radio videos.
Do it.
Let's go. Well, we got a Wild World one from at Boss KUPD.
No.
Oh, man.
We're going to start with that.
Get it.
Everybody's so excited, Brady.
This is bad when you call out your own site.
This is a little
I
goat.
bet you didn't expect reaction. Oh, no. You going to do the thing?
This little goat. Hello, my friends. I'm Brady Bogan, and this is your Wild Wild World radio video.
Is this a video you captured or something you were just
I
fooling
captured the video. No, I did not capture it.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
I
you
just
found it on the
because
internet.
I thought little goat CTE. This is the Oklahoma drill out in the jungle.
Oh, okay. It's goats hitting each other in the head. I got no
It's
sound.
a three-way.
Is it you?
Should. Yeah, it's me.
3 goats hitting their heads together. 1, 2.
All right, looks like the pit of the Slipknot show.
Yeah.
And?
Yeah.
Except for the chicks are hotter in this video.
It's the new Tylenol migraine headache.
Great. Is this
commercial.
end or is this
That's
just...
it. That's it. Just some ramming.
that's it.
See, your
Just some
videos
three-way
have
ramming.
started.
They have no payoff.
Exciting.
No. This is the problem with your page.
What was the other
There's
one?
No
Here's-
payoff. Ugh.
There was this one, too.
There's a snake
That's the
eating something.
two-headed king snake. The one's eating the mouse. The other's instead of mouse and
Going
snake.
hungry.
Does the second head that's not eating bite it?
No, he's
Then
just,
this is not an
he
entertaining
enjoys
video.
the taste.
All right, well, at least we got nowhere to go but up from here. So.
Do we?
Yeah.
Whoa, Brett. Whoa.
You're
Sorry.
shooting high.
Call
kid.
my shot.
Man. Do you realize that people watch? Just show a photo
This
of
will
that.
be good.
Oh,
This will
but
be
yeah,
a good
because it's not on
closer.
your page. Let me have your page for 5 minutes.
That's awesome. Now it gets even better.
No, you know what? Here's the thing, Brady. Here's what I demand of your stupid page.
Yes.
Because it's your page. And this will make it good. Your terrible, stupid videos that have no endings, like your stories. Just kidding. Have no endings. Have to end with you just a quick cut back to you going, just jerking off to the video.
I know. I got to figure that out.
Hilarious.
The voiceover on that
Not
stuff.
a voiceover. I don't want to hear you talking over those boring videos either. Payoff. You're not the payoff. All you do is go, look, wild America, look. We get what you say the same thing in all your videos. Yeah. The wild America, ooh, look. We get what you do. I want a payoff of a rotund white guy going, just beating off for me like a Rickroll.
Okay.
Rickroll these,
right.
because it's the only thing that'll make your video any good is a shocking ending. Your videos have no endings. Does
That's
anyone
work? That's a lot of work, John.
Well, then stop posting anything.
More work than your Attenborough?
No, those are easy.
Yeah, because there's nothing to those either. Oh, Wild America Gilbert. Oh, look. Fascinating. Look, fascinating. Look. And then the video ends the same as it did before with nothing. It's like going to 3/4 of a movie because it just stops. Is that it? What do people say on your comments? Terrible.
There's some funny comments.
Yeah, terrible. They're making fun of the video. When does it end? What's part 2 look like where there's a payoff? Will you stop with these goddamn videos? It reflects
Great
back
comments.
on us. It reflects on us. How many followers do you have?
2,803.
If you don't get to 10,000 by July 1st, you have to quit that goddamn thing.
July 1st?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know you
2
could.
days.
With a good video, you could.
I've had excellent videos up there.
That's why you only have 2,800 people. Nobody cares about your terrible videos. And like 800 of them are Upper Arlington fans.
Doing great, Brady. How about the Buckeyes? There's
Thanks,
only
Mom.
a few from the UA.
Yeah, they're all moms and sisters and the Rays and the families.
No, the Rays don't Insta.
No, those are on the old page. They haven't found the new page yet, John.
Did you notice that part? Your old page got canceled and like 3/5 of the people were like, I'm not joining the new one. The old one was a waste. We've got to fix this. Sorry, I went off on your stupid headbutting video.
Let's end it with a little Back to the Future. DeLorean four-wheeling,
Here we go.
free-balling.
Oh, they took a DeLorean out in the woods?
Yeah, they're
All
jumping.
right. Now, this is entertaining. There's a payoff here.
There is a payoff.
Something I've never seen before. Somebody's going to fall out of it. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're dead. Is that a guy's head?
Now
Popped his helmet off.
Watch how hard the guy in the backseat hits the passenger.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
that is a...
Man, that's like an 8-mile-an-hour accident. DeLorean threw him.
Which one lost the helmet? Was it the back guy?
Driver.
What happened to the top of the DeLorean, by the way? I got questions. There's a payoff, Brady. You need someone to
The
almost
flex
die.
capacitor flew off.
Wait a minute. That's a
before that.
four-door. DeLoreans aren't four doors.
It is a four-door.
Yeah, maybe
That's
it
like a
is
Renault or
DeLorean.
something.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not a
Brady.
DeLorean.
Look, I didn't see the fourth door there.
I think that's a
It looked like a
Renault.
DeLorean front.
It's a Mazda 323, Brady. Sakes alive, monster.
Might be a Reliant K.
Yeah. 3 idiots who just stole a Reliant K without a top. I'm like, you can't take the top off a
They wouldn't do
DeLorean.
that to the DeLorean.
You can't take a top off a DeLorean and still have doors.
Well, and there's
Yeah,
no back
they're
seat in
big
a
over
DeLorean
there.
either.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a two-seater.
All right. Oh, Brady, go yourself. You're wasting our time, man. We're doing Wild America with that DeLorean. I'd like to go back in time and punch Brady in the mouth.
That was a collector's item. It was the only four-door DeLorean that they...
Yeah, I'm sure.
Very
So,
much
like
so.
the doors kept jamming.
Yeah, it was
Let's
the
do
other
a four-door.
It was the other option Zemeckis and Spielberg wanted to use for Back to the Future too. Was a Mazda 323, Renault.
Peugeot.
You telling me you turned a Renault into a time machine, Doc? Marty, I took an old Renault. Nobody's going to watch this, Doc. Oh, let me do that again. Nobody's going to watch this, Doc. That's the modern. I got to go back in time, Doc. Marty, you shake more than I do, and I'm 100. Anyway.
There you have it.
That's great stuff, man. You made me wish I identified as a Korean in Korea. Anyway, there you go. That's your Brady report. And then those terrible videos. If you want to go to Boss KUPD and get some sleep, it's better than the Calm app. It's 98 KUPD.
98.
This is bad. Bad, bad, bad.
That's a joke, right? You're joking?
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.